Hello, St. Peter's and my summer reading Explorer adventure friends. Welcome to our final week of our summer reading adventure series. Don't be sad, there'll be more videos to come, but for our summer reading series, this is an exciting week. We are gonna finish up with some amazing outdoor exploring adventures. My friends have come already dressed and ready to play. Ralph, do you see what he has on? He has on an eye patch. And Daisy, she has on this pointy fancy hat. Who wears a hat like that? And then hiding in the tree, our magic monkey and our pig of joy. Of course, our jar of joy is here. They are playing pirates. Isn't that fun? In our story today, we're also going to see some people playing pirates, and then maybe we'll have a treasure hunt. Hanging behind me, because I'm in my hideout. Remember at our first video, I told you all about finding my magical secret hideout in my backyard is under this amazing tree. So I've really made myself at home. My binoculars are hanging here in case I need to do some observing. And I put my duck call back here because that was a fun thing to have. They're just hanging out. Ralph still has his binoculars. He's always ready, just in case. So let's see what we're going to read today with pirates. At first glance, you wouldn't even know, would you? Are you guys ready to hear the story? Are you ready to hear the story? We better get ready then. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take a nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our story. I think it's one you probably know, and we all love this series. This is called If You Give a Dog a Donut. Just like if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give a moose a muffin. This author has written many books like that. Her name is Laura Numeroff, and our illustrator is Felicia Bond. Let's see where the pirates come in. If you give a dog a donut. Here we go. If you give a dog a donut, looks like he likes it. He'll ask for some apple juice to go with it. When you give him the juice, he'll drink it all up. I love apple juice. Do you like apple juice? Then he'll ask for some more, because his cup is all gone. There won't be any left, so he'll want to make his own. He'll go outside to pick apples. That's true. That's how you get apple juice. When he's up in the tree, he'll toss you one. Throwing the apple will make him think of baseball. He'll want to play. You'll have to get a ball and a glove. There it is. Of course, you'll also need a bat. He'll ask you to pitch. He always has another plan. Whoa, he'll hit a home run all the way high above the apple tree. Then he'll do a happy dance to celebrate. Do your happy dance. Celebrate the home run. Dancing will make him hot and dusty. So he'll need some water. Is he taking a bath in the bird bath? Oh my goodness. He'll probably start a water fight. You'll have to dry him off with your bandana. Silly dog. Oh, here it is. He'll wrap it around his head and pretend that he's a pirate. Hey, matey. That is very creative. Then he'll want you to go on a treasure hunt. That's my favorite. find an old kite and want to make one himself. You'll have to get him some sticks, paper, and string. When the kite is finished, he'll want to fly it. It will go higher and higher. Pretty impressive. Up until it gets tangled in the apple tree. See it up there? There it is. The tree will remind him of apple juice. So he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if he asks for some apple juice, he'll want a donut to go with it. And we're right back where we started. Isn't that just always like these books? That's why they're kind of fun. They go in a big circle. But boy, did he have some really great outdoor adventures, just like we've been having. He climbed a tree, number one. Even if you don't have an apple tree, it's really fun to climb a tree. He climbed a tree. He played baseball. He played pirates, went on a treasure hunt. He made his own kite and flew a kite. And then he went right back and had a snack again. Apple juice and donuts. Isn't that fun? Would you like to go on an adventure? Because if you see, we went on a treasure hunt and I found the buried treasure. That's why I have this beautiful beaded necklace around my neck. How about, in order to find a treasure hunt, we make a treasure map? I bet you I have one. Let's see what I have in my explorer's pack today. Well, that looks pretty dirty. What else do I have? Paper towel. This is most unusual. I'm gonna open this paper towel up. So it looked like it was just a dirty old used paper towel. But look what happened when I opened it up. What? It's a treasure map. I made a treasure map. And then, this one's not even as dirty as it could be. You rub it in the dirt, shake the dirt off. It makes your paper towel look dirty, right? Shake up all the extra dirt, and then people will think it's just garbage and they won't know it is your secret treasure map. But you have to keep it in a very safe place, because if it looks like garbage, chances are someone's going to throw it away. So you have to keep it safe. Let's see what's behind this dirty old rolled up, crinkled up piece of paper. Da-da-da. A treasure map. Guess what I did to this one? I drew my map on a plain piece of paper, and then I went like this, like I was going to throw it away. I scrunched it up oh so tight, and then I opened it back up to make it look like something no one would want, right? Something people are going to throw away. But if you look closer, I drew a map. Now your map, when you make your treasure map, is going to look different because our backyards look different. Our neighborhood looks different, right? So if you have a backyard, sit down in one spot, that's what I did, and then draw some things that are in your yard. So I drew a table. There's a table that I have. And then I drew a pond that's in front of my table. Next to my pond, I drew a swing. I have a swing over here. And then I have a big tree. And then I drew a pine tree. That's all along this fence. I have a shed, a barn shed in the back. I have a fire pit. I have another little pretend little house back there. And some tomato plants. I have some bird feeders. And here's the tree we're sitting under right now. Okay? And I kind of put them in the order that they are in my yard. So if I look at this and I look at my backyard, they're in the same order. So then you make a little trail. Now, My trail, it gets a little faded once you make it dirty. So you have to use your super sleuth eyes. I started mine by the table, and you would have to follow the path. If you were in my yard, you'd go around the bird feeder, up to the tomato plant, over by the fire pits, next to the shed. And then you're gonna come around by the pine tree and around the other big tree, behind the swing, and around the pond till you get to the tree, and X marks the spot. That's where my treasure was buried. Isn't that cool? I did the same thing on a paper towel. Maybe you kind of ran out of paper. Maybe you want to do it on something a little trickier. You could even make 2 maps. My paper towel can be divided. It makes it look a little bit more like a secret. No one's going to know what's in this paper towel. But if you do make your map on a paper towel, let me get mine spread out, you will notice I had to use markers, okay? Because if you use crayon on a paper towel, it just ends up like tearing the towel and things like that. So you're going to use markers if you use a paper towel. You could also use a piece of cardboard like we did on our scavenger hunt. Anything, any scrap that you can write on that is blank on one side, so you can draw your own map. Your treasure map is going to look like your yard. And then you have to decide where to bury the treasure. Now remember, we're playing a game here, so you're not going to bury something that's very valuable. You can't bury something that is going to get ruined in the dirt. It has to be something that you can wash off after you find it, right? Like my beaded necklace. Because you dig it out of the dirt, you can easily wash it off, and then you get to wear it. So we played this game. Daisy and Ralph here were the pirates. So they were trying to hide the map. Magic Monkey and Joy had to find the map so that they could come and find the treasure, okay? And that's where we found it, under here. If you want to be a pirate, you could wear an eye patch. It's a very simple thing that I made. I'm going to show you up close. We made a fancy eye patch, so I just used a note card and made some designs on it and cut it out kind of like an oval shape that fits over your eye. And then I just taped some string on the back. So even I could wear this eye patch if I wanted to be the pirate. Arr! Right? That's easy to make. I don't really have to show you how to do that because you're just going to cut an oval and tape some string. I'll give you your eye patch back. Hey, Ralph? But what about this hat that Daisy's wearing? What did I use to make this hat? It almost looks like the boats we made. It's a newspaper. Would you like to see how to fold a hat so your animal friends could come and join you on your pirate adventure? Maybe if Daisy's hat will cooperate. There we go. And then they could trade. Then maybe the next time Magic Monkey could wear the hat and Joy could wear the eye patch. I have a newspaper here. Just like one piece of newspaper like this. And it already has a fold for us. So you're just going to fold it on its regular fold that they did for you at the newspapers, right? Now, if you need to, you can fold it in half this way. And this is just to give you a center crease line, okay? You're going to open it right back up. So that's just to show you where the middle is, right? So once again, we have folded it down. From the top where the fold is, you're going to take your corner and put it to, just like paper airplanes, that center line. I know you guys are really good at these now. And then you're going to take your corner and match it up to the center line. So these two triangles are now touching, right? Then we kind of have a lot down here. It splits at the bottom. So you're going to split where it splits. I want to be able to show you this a little bit better. Split where it splits like that. And just fold it up where See that? Fold it up where your triangle stops. And fold the other side the other way. So you're splitting it open, okay? And then just fold it. But that's too big. We can't see our triangles, can we? Because there's our triangles. So what you're going to have to do is, once you fold it at once so you know where that line is, you're going to fold it to the line and then fold it up again on the line. So that has two folds. We'll show it again on this side, right? So coming up from this, you're going to fold it in half up to the line. It's kind of hard because I'm under a tree. And then up to that line. There's your hat. That's all it is. Easy peasy. There you go. My pirate hat. Arr. Oh, let's give this one a magic monkey. Want to be a pirate? Look at that. It works. It's a very fun game that you can play. You could make multiple maps, which means more than one. If you want to hide treasure in different places, you want to take turns with your family or your brothers and sisters, whoever is in your house with you, you could set the whole thing up outside and then surprise them and say, you have to find my treasure. And then the first step is they have to find where you hid your treasure map, which kind of looks like garbage because you made it all dirty. Remember? All you got to do is rub it in the dirt. Makes it dirty. Some people have been very fancy and they use like a tea bag and they get a tea bag wet. And then you spread it over the paper and it makes the paper turn like a brownish color. But since I like to do my adventures all outside, I didn't want to bother with that. I don't want to deal with it with dipping a tea bag in the water. I just use the dirt because we're already outside, right? What do you think of that? Pretty cool adventure. I would love to see what sort of treasure maps and pirate adventures you can have, mateys. Right? That was fun. Joy, would you like to come help us spread some joy? I think she does. Come on down. Let's see what happens when we choose our joy today. How are we going to spread some joy? It's going to be a new way, Joy? Is it going to be something we've been doing? Either way, it's going to be awesome. We're going to spread that joy. Let's see. Oh, one of my favorites. We are going to spread some joy today. You're going to read to someone. Read to someone. You could even sit in a shady spot, maybe in your secret hideout spot, and read to someone. After you've had your pirate adventures and everyone needs a little bit of a break, you can get a drink of water or maybe some apple juice like our dog in the story had, and read to someone. Show someone how much you've learned, and maybe they can read with you. Sharing time with someone is a great way to spread joy. When people are feeling a little down, sometimes they're sad, if you can sit with them, pick up a book, say, come on, let's read this book. Even if they have to read a lot of the words for you, they're going to have a good time, you're going to have a good time, and you are going to feel that joy in your heart. We're going to spread it around the world. What do you say? That's pretty fun. All right, you know what we have to do now. Before we go, we need to fill out our stamp on our Summer Reading Explorer Adventure log, right? Let's see, we made a treasure hunt. So today I'm just gonna write a big X because on a pirate map, X marks the spot. There it is. Should we count how many adventures we've had so far? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look, we only have one stamp left. If you have been going in order, it's okay if you haven't, but you've been going in order and you're all caught up. This is number 15. We only have one more adventure to go, which we will have on Thursday. All right? If you're not caught up, don't worry, you will. And when you see this, you'll be like, oh, I only have one more to go. What do you know about that? Then on Thursday, I will announce where we go from here. All right, we're gonna finish out our summer. We still have some time for summer before we have to think about going back to school. So let's just enjoy those adventures. All right, go be pirates, bury your treasure, and see if your mates can find it. And then spread some joy by reading to someone, reading with someone, just spending some time together, having a good time with a book. That's my favorite way to spend some time. Okay, boys and girls, we have one more to go. Come back, see us on Thursday. And until then, keep spreading your joy.